like how there was no letdown against a shorthanded team tonight?
I think that we did what we had to do to get the win. I think there was a lot of things that could have been better, and it's good to see us finish the job. But yeah, I think a lot of things that we'll continue to try to hold ourselves to our standard.
On a night like this against a team that's resting a bunch of guys, what are the challenges for you guys as a coaching staff and as a team?
I think that it's fair to typically have an expectation of teams, just in terms of because you gain a rhythm of who they have, and obviously there's availability and changes sometimes of lineups and whatnot. But I think when you play a team as much as we have, we've played this team now 5 times in under 2 months, you're used to seeing patterns, whether that's personnel, plays, style of play. And when you have such a stark contrast to what you are used to, that's different. I guess that could be a challenge. But again, I think our challenge is continuously playing each golf course the same, no matter where we're playing.
Seeing Carter gain more and more confidence in everything he does, just about.
Yeah, and I think that's what's always fun when you have a young player. They're never mistake-free. So once they figure out that, then sometimes they're free to play with more effort and energy because the mistakes will be there, and they're going to get yelled at, and they're going to be held accountable, and they're going to continue to learn from them. But I think a lot of times for young guys, and it's a good trait because that means they care, but when they're trying to not make mistakes, they're trying to be perfect at times, I think you see instances where they don't trust their instincts. And most of the guys that get to this league have good instincts. And so it's rewarding to see a young man continue to grow incrementally in that way.
Did you think of what Luke gave you on the glass tonight?
Yeah, we needed all the possessions. We challenged them regarding the rebounding. That's obviously been something that we haven't always been on the plus side of, and he did a great job of, obviously, 9 offensive rebounds and creating extra possessions for us.
Next time you talk to the media, the trade deadline will be behind you finally. Will that be nice to have some finality to any of the questions that might be out there, to know what your team is?
I haven't given it much thought. Obviously, not that I'm ignorant to the trade deadline being here, but to that question in that way, I do think it's just a weird part of the year for everybody. Regardless to what your personal situation is, I think everybody gets a little uneasy around this time because change can be hard, and sometimes it's expected and sometimes it's unexpected, and sometimes people expect one thing and it's totally different. We've seen that in this league every year numerous times. And so, I think hopefully, in my experience at least, the relationships and the people transcend the jerseys we wear or the organizations we work for. And, hopefully, anybody that doesn't feel that way, I hope they do get to experience that, because it's a heck of a league and a lot of really good organizations out here. So I understand the uneasiness.